organizations in Valorant, no stranger to a berth into top 4. A win today would be the 8th time this organization has been represented that deep into a global tournament. That would be more than anyone else, but adding to make them something better.
Yeah, we just saw a very explosive duelist taking onto the stage, and I think that Mara will have to fill in the shoes just as Tambi was doing it earlier today. I think that there's going to be not a lot of pressure onto him, but I love the plans they have around him on the attack. He was completely electric the last time that they played against each other.
NRG يلعبون ويلي سولو كل جوي سولو سنتينل تو انيشيتر ود استرا سموك سنتينل. حلو حلو حلو. من هنا نلعب جينج فينيكس يورو. اسلوب لعب ما بهيفن يطبقونه هنا. الاختلاف بدل تشامبر يلعبون فايس وهناك يلعبون من هنا يلعبون استرا. فورسيكن يلعب استرا. اوكي فورسيكن ايش باقي تلعب؟ ما جربت. ايش رايك تجرب ديد لوك نكست؟ اللي ما صوت يصوت. الماب ما بنرجي.
This is a pretty good read, knowing that A orb is always going to be under contention with this Phoenix in the mix.
شوف الفلانك.
Second guessing themselves here. They had a wide open A site, but
backpedaling a bit, but just not seeing enough. Now going to start storming their way in. Footsteps about to be heard here. Zinvi going to go on the peak, and Scuba has the shutdown. Curveball going to be lobbed in. Jing looking for an elimination, sends the volley into the corner, but Scuba going to be able to collect a second kill.
ليش اليورو؟ ليش something ما جمعهم؟
Here in their heads is the swing of the core, and Ethan is just so damn snappy with that one. Suddenly it's just something in a 1v4. Alpar is all in tatters, but this would still be one hell of a clutch. Nada tucked into the corner there at Halls, doubled up with Kiko. Ready for that counter swing and maybe even just finding the timing as there's the turret for the reveal. Something trying to clear that one out. Sights back, swings the corner. Kiko down so very low, but it's going to be Brock out from main to take him down. NRG find the opening pistol.
ترى هذا ريماتش. تقابلوا في السويس 2-1 راحت البي ار اكس. نشوف الحين.
And be so prepared for that quick rotation through mid. Goodness, that is a nasty shed shot. And able to get ahead of the hot hands. Really nice. And that basically just breaks things open. So a really nice start here for NRG. Doing something they couldn't do the last time they played Pearl. Win a pistol, even though they won the map.
القيام طيب القيام واحدة.
Both. And you can see that now you got to be very cautious, very aware of that Phoenix and a little bit of proactive util scouting. They're going to get the orb for themselves. Meanwhile, PRX rotating in this direction.
الجيم بيفوتني بس بشوفه في الملخص حقي إذا نزل على اليوتيوب. بتعلموني النتيجة أنتم أنا بشوف الملخص عادي. بس بجيكم على الماب الثاني أتوقع أو نهاية الماب الثاني.
Just going to be rotating again. Back through connector across towards the doors. But it's going to be a silent shop walk here for NRG. Full 5-player cluster ready to push down through B main.
That's a pretty good read. Jing with a frenzy, Divide with a sheriff, some firepower in terms of pistols.
Yeah.
So you never know here. PRX looking for that eco, looking to do that thing that NRG actually did to them once.
Divide. The spot out. Stealth drone's going to be going forward, and Mana finds the enemy vice off the rip. Storm forward now. Curveball going to be getting a catch with the saturate as well. One of them here around the corner, but it's going to be something in Jing. And Ethan with the stun will be able to find Envy.
8 ماتوا في 5 ثواني. Next round.
We need to get 3 kills or to inflict a bit of damage. Able to do just that, but 2 rifles still going to be carried over.
كيف ممكن تحل الراوند؟ والله لعبوا كونتاكت وذول يستكوا في الايكو ويلي رمى السلو وماتوا وذول يطيحوا 3 أسلحة. إن شاء الله طبيعي مع لك تجديد تنزل حزمة ولا شيء ولا بنشوف.
For the moment, they're continuing to lean away from this A site, which is exactly where the outlaw is at. I think for PRX's sake, they would want to be splitting, jinging something apart. Meanwhile, Forsaken is going to be contained here into the corner, flushed out into the open, and Kiko is able to collect that elimination divide, having to back away with the Salvo at his feet, something at the same time. Watching the approach
يا
from
حبيبي يا نيوتل.
we'll be able to find Brock with a nano. Not exactly what they had in mind.
بس كيف ديفاي مش على المولي وهو يدري انه كان في مولي.
Two of the players tagged up. Envy down to 15.
And now PRX has to try to spread the map to get info, re-clear some space, figure out what the heck is going on in the map. They do ping out the waterfall, aware that could be a pressure point that Kiko may want to explore. Leave something with that outlaw.
اوكي ما زالوا يعني
Double up on A. I like it.
ليه ما تركوها مرة.
Probably good for at least one with that outlaw. Back out. Just has the clone left for utility. Envy still full stack.
مرة يبغون ينتظرون كيكو يسوي شيء.
Kiko now going on that approach. Jing watching back on the angle. Some poke and prod. 30 seconds remaining. Not many options to try to go on a pivot here. As there's the elbow spot.
والله العظيم
the kill handed over to Jing. Swoop out. Something finds a shot. Mata down. Ethan now just to try to see if he can get some more damage in. Maybe even just a plan for the ult charge. Swing in. From something. Gets himself a 3K as PRX denied the bonus conversion.
Yeah, that's huge for PRX. Their money was going to be in tatters if they couldn't get that one to go, and NRG was going to be flush. So they're able, their economy very stabilized. Jing's going to get his first ult of the game. That run it back.
A bit unfortunate there.
Yeah, it happens.
كلين غريبة بالموليز.
Something, yeah, exactly what you need out of him. Stability with the snipers, something that he is going to be called upon time and time again. And he's been getting so proactive in the voice comms for PRX. Now, let's see if anything amounts out of this early blaze wall. A couple smokes from both teams being thrown, but quickly dissipated.
شغل له.
PRX
اسمع
that space, didn't feel comfortable.
اشتغل اللودن اشتغل براك اشتغل.
Great decision there with a 4-stack of NRG, but so far they haven't committed off of any of these early A pushes. It's been rewraps, it's been change of directions, change of thoughts.
اشتغل الماكينة. اشتغل الماكينة الأودينية اللي بتزق في
going forward, only going to be finding a smattering of damage. Snaps back, but something will be able to find Ethan.
Hello.
That's the spike now dropped. Takes that gate crash out at the same time. Mata set forward here on the point, pushes in the backside, is able to catch Jing off guard. Nebula now dissipating, Forsaken diving around the corner, has to go for the reload. The double face forward here, the jump out. It's gonna be Forsaken and Envy with one apiece, and now the spike again stranded. This time at the stairs. Kiko unable to fight his way through, and Brock fully flashed up, cannot escape either.
ما في أودن، تاخذ الأودن.
Just the one casualty on PRX's side.
خذاه والله.
Tied up 2-2.
خذاه والله انفي. كان علم أمك كيف تلعب أودن وتكسك عليك.
Getting the info off of the run it back. Yes, Jing does die. Amada's kind of cheeky little lurk through the cubby.
VCL ستيج ستيج 1 ستيج 1 ان شاء الله يوروب وباسيفيك نفس الكيك اوف.
So that's a good read from PRX doing their homework. Yeah, that seems like the coach is even pretty happy with that one, that their players remembered. I think something they showed them. Now you got weak by only classics and a bandit.
Oh, and Ethan burning to death. Already down to 30. Wants to try to get some extra charges towards that Armageddon, but will be forced away. Says, this is my spot. My orb.
It's the one thing about this composition for PRX is that even on the defender side, you can be extremely proactive with those orbs because of the Phoenix.
الوالد مسوي شغله.
End up revealing NRG's presence there.
حلو بيك فايس. PRX عارفين ان NRG ما يلعبون يورو. يلعبون سولو دولس دبل انيشيتر. حلو انك خذيت فايس هنا علشان فويلي لو خش وسوى بيت للوال بيسوي لهم ديلي جامد. لكن في حال كان ماخذ فايس وضدهم يورو.
Now has the dimensional drift as first two shots end up going wide. Divide going to be overwhelmed. Scuba able to find him with that bandit in hand. Something now closing the gap. Gets himself another 3K with that shorty. Scuba given the weapon. Wants to try to swap this out for something with a little bit more oomph against the armor. Can he make a go of this? This would be a massive clutch. Shut down the momentum build-up from PRX. Be around the corner with that Odin already. Does it just open up the spray? The answer is going to be yes. It does not connect with Scuba. Able to find this would be an ace clutch if he could pull it off, but he's getting whittled away at. The smoke falling. Then Forsaken will deny him the opportunity. PRX now in the lead.
Yeah, it's really nice to see something having some success with those snipers. If he can heat up, you have to feel like this PRX team is destined for great things. He's been struggling at times throughout this year, and I watched a quick little interview with him and Wendler, or not an interview, but a little kind of candid camera moment. And Wendler was just saying, your time will come. I love the way you're getting active in the comms. You're calling rounds. You're calling some of our rounds that close out maps for us. Keep that up, and your play will come eventually.
أنت تشجعين من NRG.
See if he can continue the momentum there. Back off some of the players this time around. That back and forth for this.
إن شاء الله تنهز مين قال الله.
PRX has had some good ideas for it, keeping arc control. It is another rewrap from NRG, so it just feels like the longer this takes, the more that PRX might.
معليش والله ما يعني أنا أشجع PRX. أنا NRG لعبة فنان ويطربني، لكن لا جا ضد تيم بالسفك وخاصة PRX. معليش والله معليش. كلهم أحبهم. طيب خلي NRG يقعد.
Does have full armor, so not going to be an immediate risk, and yeah, he'll get tagged down to 10, but he finds the kill on the something.
خلاص يعني كلهم.
Go at the same time, just baiting this Vice Ball. We'll just go ahead and back away. Players getting clustered now over towards Shop and Club once again. Some pressure being applied from that art side.
عشان يشجع PRX. خرع الشغلة.
All the way forward, he's in a very committed position. He's able to find the elimination. Just some shots on the Ethan Scuba down 36, but it's a two-player advantage now for NRG.
أمريكي ينقلع. مين اللي قال لك PRX أمريكي؟ ولد أنت كيف؟ أنت فين دارس؟ وين دارس؟
Be them tying things up. See, PRX can pull a rabbit out of the hat. As there's just the spam, Inby dead. Quick little two-tap though for
Forsaken تراك أسرع. يعني أنت اللي تسوي شيء ما يدخل المخ.
HP himself, Jing. Going to have to do a lot of lion's share of this heavy lifting. Molly forward into the nebula, goes diving in. Brock able to cut him down to size. Forsaken, no! Oh my goodness, looking for another ace clutch. He gets the 4-piece, but he cannot find the win. Steady hands there from Kiko. As NRG will tie it up 3-3.
Oh my God.
How's he getting that close with 10 health?
I don't know. He's just touched by the heavens. I thought he had it there for a second. He was just above Kiko's head. Oh my goodness. Love the mid-round adjustment here though from NRG. The way that they're now showing different stuff off of that early long A clear into some mid-aggression. Something finds a headshot.
Just using it as a bit of a bait there. Needing the headshot finding it. Kiko down. Lockdown now, gained in death. Brock's still going to be one away from a Hunter's Fury, so there's still plenty of ults to be feared here, but this time it's Forsaken with that Odin in hand, spamming through. Just finding some damage to start. Kills eluding them for the moment as Jing. Gun barrel is going to be spotted. Mana is quickly able to collect that one as Forsaken frantically tries to backpedal, but now the Hunter's Fury is tracking him. Finds the first pulse, looking for that third. He tucks away at Flowers, doesn't get caught. Envy trying to scale forward, trying to flush out Ethan, turns his sights back over to main. Just managed to find Brock.
ولك هم عقولنا حشيشي حبة حبة.
Sending out that convergent paths, but not connecting onto anyone.
ولد.
Armageddon now going to be sent out, something able to avoid it. Buys them some space from that stair side, and they're going to try to scale off of this one as, yep, the wall falls and Mata collects it. Divine, however, swooping forward, not ready. The player tucked into the cubby, and now comes down to Forsaken once again. 30 seconds, they could even just pivot this one if they wanted to.
30 seconds left.
Trying to get a rise out of him, trying to
عرف إنه فيك.
Will be able to do so on the counter spam. Takes him even lower. Another 18 health gone. A safe plant set up here for Mata. Not looking to get caught by this. As he will be the one doing the catching. Swings around, finds himself the 3-piece, and NRG find themselves back in the lead.
Yeah, pretty mad round here. Looked like maybe with that man advantage, PRX going to be able to get something done, but the read on Jing's position, Envy goes for the quick transfer, but Ethan gets the aim stabilized just a little bit faster. Yeah, there you go, that Cosmic Divide. Great timing again from Mata. In both of the Cosmic Divide rounds, he's been able to find a kill. Even though in one of them, it was kind of, I think, shaky
لازم يخلص تيماته بسرعة أليكس.
For PRX in that regard. There were other shaky things, of course, but definitely going to see if they can turn the tide a bit. Mata's turn for an outlaw, and Brock scoops up that Odin. Couple sheriffs, a stinger, Marshall for something. And again, go for that long A control, but it's looking like just Ethan on his own. It's going to come down to maybe something in Forsaken here. See if they can work some thrifty magic.
Again, just that early salvo out. Trying to apply some pressure, but Jing.
العافية على الاشتراك المنصوري. شكرا لك على الاشتراك.
And now a wide open B site, primed for the taking. NRG has to have the plan, and even if this does somehow start to get dicey, they do have that lockdown.
He's had some nasty ones. My God, Scuba's been.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
At times today. See what they can do.
It's like every time he falls off Abyss, he just gets stronger and stronger. PRX just going to try to see if they can put a dent in NRG
يلا كيف بتسوي بوست معك اودن عندهم استر عنده بولوس فن وعندهم تيخو وعندهم
trying to make an actual go of a thrifty here. Impossible from this point. He will just scoop up that outlaw, see if he can put some more damage in, but he will not be able to be rewarded from that. So 3 players dead to the spike, and NRG now up 5-3.
Yeah, it's just simple things now for NRG. Haven't showed any just kind of pacey, long B aggression. Filthy. Absolutely filthy, Scuba. Hitting some good ones. He's 10-4 now. Let's see. Forsaken have their ult. Like you mentioned, has that lockdown. So it's going to be a battle for that.
نعم استرا Forsaken ult وعندهم انفي ult سوفا. جينك الظاهر انه بيلعبون على الاي مين كنترول هو الصوب عشان ياخذون الاورب. بس NRG عارف ذا الشيء وبيسوي سكيور الاورب ياخذون اي مين كنترول. بالضبط. تقديمة البي من PRX فنانة. علشان ما يمشي عليهم موضوع فيك اي مين كنترول وسبلت ويعودون بي. لأن فورسيكن واصل هناك في البيمين شيء ممتاز. بس ليته مكمل فلانك لأنه والله NRG ممكن يغير رايه ولا يكمل سبلت اي.
Meantime, oh man, what damage onto Devi. 10 health remaining. Those managed to safely back away over towards Seek at the same time. Indy going to be forced away. Rerouted through Waterfall.
كويس المصلحة PRX.
Clustered together.
بيلعبون ريتيك ما خاب ظني لأن أستر عند ألت.
The tide of this approach, but now the lockdown's going to be invested. That covers damn near everything. Hunter's Fury, however, going to be invested. We'll be able to get the clear of that. Just going for the tap. Spotted the clone. Turn of the flash, something trying to swing his way out from Secret, finds one, but then Mana will be able to shut him down. Now refilling that space, it's going to be Devi. Up from Flowers to find a kill on the Scuba. Flame wall in into the curveball behind this. If he finds a kill, it will give him another run it back. Devi going to be taken down though, as the trade comes in from Envy's kill, and now Jing gone as well. So really just Envy and Forsaken. 2v2, that Odin. Ever so deadly on the opposite side. Envy should be absolutely screwed, and he is. And Forsaken somehow survives that burst. Now he's going to be needing a headshot, and Mana again finds the timing. PRX just cannot keep track of this waylay. NRG up to 6.
Yeah, they're doing such a good job of taking space, of being patient, throwing you a look, taking a pause, and then making their march forward. I can't believe Brock doesn't kill Forsaken there. I mean,
should have had him.
Should have had him. The good news is Mata has been really elusive with his positioning. And it's definitely got Bonkar fired up.
I think he's happy.
I think he's doing good.
I think he's pretty chill.
Yeah.
Just a chill old guy.
الصدى اللي صار في المدرج.
Got themselves in a very nice, advantageous position now. Forsaken holding close. A couple taps through. A little bit of damage. Jing playing off the back of this and screams.
سلام.
This is a triple
سلام.
set up from PRX.
And
NRG goes swinging into. Ethan now working his way back over to this position. Would need an ace clutch. There's the burst. So just how much more he can find. Money is not great for PRX, so the more kills he gets, the worse off it's going to be for PRX. But Jing will bring it into this one. 3K for the Phoenix. PRX looking to try to make this 6-6 at the half.
They're able to finally stop the run, and it's just a good read. And there's even an outlaw in the mix for NRG, and all of PRX.
والله ما انتبهت يعني اهدي قفت وتسفهني عشان اشجع NRG. لا ورب الكعبه اني ما دريت، اقسم بالله يا ابغيل اني ما دريت. يا بنت العم روق ايش قومك علي اكلتيني اكل اقسم بالله ما انتبهت ايش هو قلت تسبتوا هيفن الله يكثر خيرك يعطيك العافيه شكرا جزيلا يا فريد يا اخي فاهم مع الجيم ايش قومك
might have just been a call from him but who knows only one
something at times has been doing it this event so
الله يعطيك العافيه
but anyway Mata does have another convergent pass with that run it back
قفت بمناسبة ان PRX بنشوف العبرة في الخواتيم
There's only Scuba with that half armor. Something going to be lingering right on the edge of the Cosmic Divide. Drone up over the top, looking for the spot. Just quickly tuck away. Just keep being revealed, but NRG, 5 players forward now, ready to get that plant in play. Still have the convergent paths for the post plant as well. So run it back, going to be Pop. Jing just jumps right in. Managing to find that kill. Does get snapped back, but gets to team the player advantage now expounded upon his Mata will fall.
Okay, حلوة دفاعي.
Able to find Brock. Jing. Traded up by Scuba, but finds
يلا كيكو يمسم انتبهوا. اوكي.
This time it's Devi's turn to come up with the 3K. The fuse is there.
حلو 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 الالتيات اللي استعملوها جينج فقط صح؟
It's just crazy how much
فورسيكن قلت فورسيكن وجينج اثنين.
there is that you're able to create with Jing's ultimate. He's able to draw 3 barrels of NRG towards him. Look at that. There's 3 of them watching him. And that opens up the space for Devi to go and clear back alley. Absolutely nails it. It's just why you like the Phoenix and why it's kind of one of those things you have in your back pocket as PRX that you can start to run through and be a big difference maker in some of these rounds. Even get the Cosmic Divide out of NRG there. PRX looking to try to tie this up 6-6.
Makes for a damn strong half for them. Now, still thrown forward, dancing around. Forsaken, not quite able to find this one. Envy under pressure as Mata punishing him for going to the drone, but Forsaken delivers swift vengeance. Now suddenly 3v3. Kiko to the rescue, finds the punish onto the enemy Astra. And Cosmic Divide, a non-factor in this round, but the dimensional drift still in hand for something.
A little bit of a change up here. PRX not going to hold back like they did on the bonus. They're going to get proactive. Ethan still holding the line, but now starting to drift out. And speaking of drifting, it's something goes into his, wants to check, wants to clear. Just going to catch the, oh, he didn't catch the backside, but that's good enough. Negative information enough to get them going. And there's a wall here.
Goes up, Spike, gonna be stranded, but no, Keiko finds himself a 3rd. And it is now just something needing the clutch. They want that tied up scoreline.
Spike planted. You should run.
Lockdown going to be invested. Keiko out into the open, something able to find the wallbang shot, but still has to try to clear this one out. They're stacked up. He thought he had Ethan, takes him down to 5 HP, but cannot confirm the kill. 7-5 NRG. Managed to find themselves with an advantage of the half.
Exact same score line as it was the last time they played. In terms of, it was PRX starting the defense, they get 5, NRG gets 7. Is this comp change gonna have more oomph to it on the attacker side for PRX?
Gonna have to see what kind of legs it does have with the Phoenix back into the mix. Should anticipate that it's still going to be deadly, but NRG can never be doubted. They can never be underestimated. They have persevered through seeing the scoreline, the first outing here at Santiago between these teams on this map. How much different does it look now that they swap over to this attacker side?
Yeah, and I'm very curious, like, PRX having some trouble dealing with the Waylay still, trying a little bit of a different approach. On this attacker side, are they going to be able to kind of weather the storm and keep Scuba in check? Because Scuba has been red hot. Kiko hit a nice one there at the end too, so you've seen some really good individual stuff from NRG. Obviously, we've seen it from PRX too, but I think NRG's been just a little bit better. Jing, please clear that turret. There you go.
A little bit of extra effort there, but Mata worked all the way forward, just outside of club. Ghost in hand. Ooh. Shot to the corner. Seems like they are suspicious about this. He's just going to have to back away. Does not have a refract setup to take him to safety. Just try to frantically backpedal. Nebula there to cover his escape. And just to make his way over to back screens unscathed.
This is taking a long time for PRX. This is opening up the opportunity for that A lurk. So this is going to be really difficult for PRX if they're not able to clear this efficiently and quickly, as it is not going to be long.
Here's how that gate crash. Flash does connect, but he is still just situated, tucked away. Manages to find one. They look to overwhelm him. Jing now going to be traded out as Kiko finds it with the Sheriff. Brock looking for a kill from on high. Kiko, however, ends up getting bogged up. Let's get take it down. We now go into a 3v3, but something just at 12 HP. And the lurk from Ethan around the back. Looking to strike. Takes a while to find Envy there with the frenzy. Divine turning, however. Two more of his own. Ethan now the last one. Standing. His position noted. And something somehow comes away with the headshot. PRX pick up the pistol, and they're now nipping at NRG's heels.
I don't know how PRX gets out of these situations. In my mind, they're done. They're screwed. This is over. Great. You get one with the trade, and it's Kiko who finds another. Then Divide just goes crazy with the Sheriff. Sure, why not? They get so lucky that Ethan takes forever with that frenzy spray, so they have enough time to reset and react. I love the way NRG reads this pistol. They just can't quite execute. It's honestly pretty well drawn up. Time to jump. But it's just PRX, they thrive in those kind of situations.
Full classic cell looking for the mid-crunch, and Jing, the one profit from two of those kills, looks for the transfer in for the third. Scuba, however, won't be able to deny that away from him. All the same, run it back, available for the next round. There's Mata and Scuba. Look to see if they can get some additional damage in.
Here. That ice wall to watch your flanks. So you
just pumping the brakes. They're just waiting for them to come pushing into Art. Meanwhile, Forsaken around the back. Finds the first, spots the other, and something. Gonna try to run him down. Flash doesn't connect, but Device shots through the smoke will. 7-7, PRX tie it up.
Yeah, that's really big for PRX. Able to keep a lot of guns over. Economy's gonna be flowing. Jing's ult's gonna be in the mix. He gets two huge kills right off the rip there. All individual shots that get the job done. Something tees up Divide. It's been quite good. I mean, you've got 4 players on PRX that are into the double digits for kills now. Scoreline 7-7. And really sharp and looking to contest long A. This could be an absolute scrap.
Salvo to hold them off. Cuss lobbed in as well, just to try to get the catch, but it will be able to dissuade PRX from looking for that orb. Jing, of course, not needing it though.
Mata's pretty far ahead here. I'm not going to drift that direction.
Joke's over.
There is that. Hot hands going. Clears the corner. Nice lineup.
Yeah, but over the top. Jing's going to go sprinting. Don't think he's going to be rewarded with any vision of a player, but he's got enough vision, enough space. Meanwhile, Mata wants to try to find that punish to buy there to try to cover. A 1-for-1 as the curveball comes in, and Jing trying to hold his own, and hold it he shall. Another curveball going to be lobbed in, but the timing is off. Ethan able to collect the kill. Envy going to be taken down at the same time as Brock finds him back over here on the side alongside Kiko. Suddenly it's just Forsaken. The Bulldog in hand, looks for the ADS in, but Kiko a little bit faster on the draw. Cleans it up. Bonus conversion going to be denied. NRG once again find themselves in the lead.
Yeah, NRG reacting really quickly here to the pullback from long A. They start taking space immediately down mid. They only lose one initially. Jing gets a second. They're able to get the better of the trades with the extra player there. Ethan wise to push the advantage, expecting that Jing was thinking about the curveball. And then on site, really well held. So, big round. NRG has a judge for Scuba. Right out in front of the A choke. An outlaw for something there, but most of the players are full armor other than Scuba. So you're gonna have to get lucky with the find.
I don't think you're really gonna be favoring yourself if you're taking an outlaw into a judge fight.
وشو؟
It's sound well back though.
وش بدري؟
It's just a bit of noise being made over on this side of the map. Now the
تقول
rewrap coming through, but
رحت المكان يبعد عننا ساعة عشان أطلعها.
not quite within the audio range to hear these footsteps just yet, but this does leave Divide potentially exposed for a quick little backstab when
أنت منين شلبي؟
tries to join in with the rest of the team.
السعودية. فين عايش؟ في الرياض.
Have his wall there outside a
أصلي
window,
منين؟
so
من تندحر؟
Ethan trips that.
خميس مشيت.
He's gonna put
تبغى طاقة
Eye
الهوية؟
on alert. He
كلمني
does.
سناب.
He did trip it. This is all so well
بس يا عيال تو تاكدت سالت اهلي امامنا يقول لي الصلاه 1:30 قيام مو واحده. نبي مأخرها.
Scuba, but look, there's still 3 players working around this side of the map.
جهزت على الفاضي يلا
Flank gets ready to come in. Looking for that suppress. None going to be found. Something now. Staring in.
رقم الهويه.
Position. Outlaw in hand. Trying to see if he can
بحالك.
get a catch, but looks like he's
ما
going to have Mata
عليكم
advancing
زود.
into this spot. Does have that full armor. The gun barrel going to be spotted. Needs the double pump and finds it. Mata going to be struck down. Something jumps back over to safety. Player advantage established now for PRX. To tie this up yet again.
Here comes Devi.
Jing at Halls. The push forward, but the judge going to be outdone. Jing able to find him now. The curveball swung around in, and Kiko able to turn that so damn fast. The body block comes in, trying to deny the grab well. Refuse held up the half.
الحكه المطلوبه.
Swing out, Kiko lets himself a third, but now it's just Ethan alone, and Devi still here on the site. Cleans up the last 2.
6-7 خلاص ازعجتني يا ولد.
And he doesn't run away. Doesn't hold on to the gun.
This is
This is such a beautiful setup for PRX, able to keep Devi safe for so long for that lurk. Ends up being the difference maker. This as well, this nice position that something takes. That forward angle cuts off so much of that oomph in the retake by taking Mata out.
Great from Kiko though.
Kiko's been really sharp. I mean, everybody has been.
الحاجة
Frankly, all the
الوحيدة
players in this server are
بالغلط
locked
طاح
the
ولا
hell
شيء.
in.
ما طاح اصلا.
Envy and Brock, the 2 Sovas, have been the hardest. This series was as close as it was because both these teams make phenomenal adjustments off of what each other is doing. Let's see if PRX this time not going to be looking to be super aggro for that A main orb. Meanwhile, again, both of the initiators going to be there. Try to contest that space early for NRG, but it's a lot of util you have to commit. PRX has been happy to kind of seed that over. Now they're starting to line up a bit heavier.
Depending on what they want to do, looks like 3-player lean back over towards his A main position. Orb going to be grabbed up. Ethan 2 charges away from having that Armageddon online.
Something again with the Outlaw. Nobody probably going to give him much of an opportunity.
But look at this rotation swing coming through.
Again, no contact today, and they're expecting PRX to just quickly go to the other side of the map, so they're trying to match that space and pace. But it turns out, TP over from something, and should be able to work this out pretty quick, I would think. But
yep, they're starting to rotate now, and PRX is still slowly approaching the site.
Yep.
Gives an opportunity for NRG to try to pick them apart, get some early damage in. Maybe they pass the spike plant over to Jings, get the ultimate online, but instead he's just going to be taking point, working his way over towards Secret. Something is making noise. Just jump up through the window. Oh, the shots end up going wide, and Jing gonna be stunned up here into the corner. Mata trying to swing it around the back, but it's still gonna be Scuba coming away with that kill. Now a weapon handed over into the hands of Ethan. This is where NRG can thrive. This is where they can find these thrifty wins. It's gonna be invested just to take the 1 rifle out of their hands to push forward into the smoke. Brock gonna be taken down, Mata dead as well. Scuba finds another Divine now, eliminated the Cosmic Divide. Going to be invested. NRG, they want this round win. Hunter's Fury going to be sent down. Kiko tucked away into the corner, able to find the 1, but something shuts him down. Scuba finds a 3rd, and the Hunter's Fury will clean him up. It gets messy, it gets chaotic. Envy doesn't survive. PRX finds a round win, but it's about as good as it can get for NRG.
it really is. That's a phenomenal round for NRG.
You get 2 ults out.
Yeah. What?
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله جاي طالع.
This is one of those rounds, whereas if you watch PRX, you're going, why? Why are we doing this? Why is Devi's ult used?
Just to take the 1 Phantom out of the equation.
He's just laughing.
بروح اجيب طلب عند الباب.
Don't care in the world.
Man, as PRX plays,
169 170 خلاص.
continue.
إذا جلست على البي سي 169. إذا قمت ألعب كورة ولا ألعب سلة ولا أمشي مع العيال صار 170.
Aging rapidly in the background. Run it back there. Devi, however, going to be struck down. Motto the peek through the doors into mid. Able to find a kill. Run it back, will snap back. Just sets up the molly. Trying to lay a reflip forward onto this site. PRX, well, maybe scratching their heads a bit. Maybe even thinking twice about this, but no, they will still look to try to commit forward onto the A site. Cosmic Divide going to be used from Forsaken. But now you do have that lockdown available on the back end, given that Envy committed with the Hunter's Fury in the previous round. This has to be respected.
There's no way to clear it.
Just backing away, back in the main. Something.
Look at Mata. Oh, there's a corner there.
Tiny little tuck away, and Mata is primed for the taking. Does get killed. Defuse, however, going to be held up to half. Ethan tagged low. Scuba holding the stairs. Forsaken now gone. The smoke falling. Kiko flushed out. The defuse is being committed to, and Jing cannot interrupt it. A nail biter of a round once again, but NRG, they keep it neck and neck.
Yeah, they're starting to get a read here. Starting to find their tempo, their own pace to this. Kind of a 1-for-1 on the backside. Devi actually gets flushed out of mid here by the op. Even though that gets taken down in the long run, Scuba again, absolutely going crazy. Bails out his IGL there before Jing can get a handle on the spray. Now you're gonna have huge ults for retake or whatever you want to do here. That combo you're talking about in play as well with the convergent paths in the Armageddon. It's gonna be an eco.
Could be that or with a Hunter's Fury. Brock's one charge off.
Yeah. 6-7. يا اخي خلاص يلا
A little bit more diligent about this mid space.
بسم الله ركز في الجيم.
Be the outlaw though for Mata.
Trying to find that alarm bot.
ايش في شيء.
Get the turret around the corner as Jing once again just grabbing up that orb. 2 charges from the next run it back. Looks like Envy gonna go late linger, check around A, trying to keep them invested on this side of the map as the drone does go through.
Hold Kiko.
Rotating back, but the call is there from Ethan, who himself is also shooting around. Device more on this mid position. Sending that stealth drone through Waterfall.
من
towards the yard side, and this is going to give them a hell of a lot of info.
Yeah, now they should pretty well know this is starting to lean B.
Mata trying to assess which side he needs to be watching, and he chooses correctly. 2 kills found. Forsaken and Jing both going to get picked apart. Some damage onto Kiko, but still living, still breathing, still able to fight here for NRG. Gate Crash goes forward, something works his way back, screens. Go here on the corner. Manages to find the first, but cannot get the transfer over to Mata. Just be a little bit of damage suffered as Devi trying to lurk up, trying to catch him off guard on this swing, but instead just faces in towards 2. Scuba's still going to be good for it.
10 seconds left.
Time is gone. Envy, 15 health. Needs to die, and shall. Mata with a 4K gets NRG up to double digits.
اخي جاب الدبل ديجيت ما لقيت اللي تقول عنه.
Don't have to use any ults there. Gonna be sitting very pretty to try to counter PRX in this one. PRX is gonna have
هذا TT
interdimensional drift.
TT.
اوكي
يعني ابنده خلاص هي ترست.
How you can avoid these ults, how you can maybe bait them out a little bit.
Shelby.
Try to work the map a little bit more. Gonna be one away from a Jing, run it back.
يلعنون مدلدنا يلا نرجع نسب بعض. استغفر الله الحين قيام بنصلي خلونا حلوين. و10 اواخر يلا.
So many tools.
اقول لكم ما يحتاج يكون عندك مود VIP. وقت الجد وقت المزح مزح. هذا اللي انا احبه فيكم.
Anything you try might be dangerous. Wall up over at B though. 3 players there for NRG.
صلوا ادعوا لي تكفون يا رب. تيسر ابو خالد انه يتزوج. بس دعوه واحده ابغى بس. يمكن ربي يستجيب لك ذا الليل. وانا بدعي لكم ان شاء الله من كل قلبي ان الله يوفقنا وياكم. ويسر امورنا في الدنيا ويجمعنا وياكم في جناته يا رب باذن الله. هذا اللي فحط. اللي فحط يحك دقوس دبك.
Convergent paths to the ready, could just tuck to the right to dodge this one.
نعم.
The astral form here behind the pillar.
الله يا رب.
He gets caught. Oh, this could be the round. Taken away. The saturate will connect as well. Mata with a headshot. The rest of the team now forward onto this A site. Mata going to be scaling in from behind. He's giving that a consideration. PRX trying to take some space. The reveal out onto Kiko, but the punish not going to be found. He's able to stay alive. Back going to be lobbed in. Envy, however, the one to fall on Kiko. Denies the ult from Jing. Devi only able to find the one so far as Ethan will fall, but Grok quickly trades it back. Turn to the curveball, and Kiko cleans him up. Just something remaining, and he cannot take down Scuba. NRG with 4 players surviving bolster the economy, and they get 2 rounds away from closing out Pearl.
Dude, I think Kiko's turned every curveball that Jing has thrown at him. He has been incredible at dealing with this Phoenix. This is just brilliant. The way he uses those smokes against PRX, he gets right ahead of that run it back.
ما نقدر نشوف الجيم. عمي عشان كذا غيرت انا بكلمهم برسل لهم مسج. هلو 10 أواخر.
And now they've got
Make
all
the
their
game
own stuff.
earlier.
By the way,
Haven't had to use these
والله العظيم ما يصلح يا أخي.
ultimates to contend with on a rougher
المشكلة إنها
fight.
في تشيلي.
3 Guardians, a Bulldog and a Phantom. Damn near all half armors.
الله يعين يوسف وخاتي. ليش دخل
This
يوسف؟
real silver lining for PRX in this position is not an outlaw in sight on the other side.
I mean, they've just been so good at dodging a lot of the util, taking control of the
يا
extremities.
تأخرت الساعة 1:30.
Always seemingly got that early long A control.
أنت تروح وتجي أنت تناوب عندي ماسك خفارة في الشات.
PRX is just kind of trying
قلتها
to
3
force the
مرات.
issue somewhere else on the map. Armbot gonna get tripped by the clone. PRX is just gonna really fully commit to this. I mean,
The drone's coming their way now.
yeah, NRG's just dug in.
Spot out at least 2 players.
يا ولد.
Repositioning. Sending out the stun. The Hunter's
Carnival,
Fury now going
Carnival.
across. Jing going to be struck down to Scuba.
Carnival.
Finds the kill. And Divide cannot avoid Brock's ult.
كرنفال روق.
Spike on the floor.
بدون
NRG.
سب أوكي.
Looking to take this up the map point with relative
الله
ease.
يرحم أمكم. بابا خلاص يا بابا عيب.
Second now, pressure building on him. They'll spot him to 1. Has the 1 tap. Nice back towards Flowers. Hunting for those wallbang shots, but Ethan
خلاص يا وليد
just on the
شفت
opposite
رسالته
side,
هنا.
not getting caught. Spike at the same time is slowly being ushered by something
بعطيه تايم
towards
اوت
the
وان
B
شاء الله
side, but
يعقل.
Mata still sat there, patient as ever.
Has moved the muscle.
لا نعمم ما عليك منه ما عليك منه يمثل نفسه خلاص خلينا نركز في
I don't
الجيم
know if
11
they're
9.
gonna read that at all. Looks like Forsaken doesn't read that Ethan was still tucked away in dugout. The kill found, the footsteps now to be heard. Envy likely to be the last one standing here in a moment as Mata goes up and over the top, and it's gonna be a nice little, how you doing? The round is over.
Down B.
He cannot recover it, he cannot fight his way back into this. He'll put some damage on Mata, forced to refract, he gets his hands up in the air. But Envy will just stay tucked away.
والله ما ادري من اللي يتوقع.
Double dash to avoid the shock dart as well. NRG showing no mercy, not giving them anything for free as they reach map point.
It's just too
من
one-dimensional
جايك يا ابو خالد.
from PRX, and you're putting yourself in a
للمرة
really
طيبة.
good position for these
أهم
ults
شيء إن
of
إحنا
NRG
الغالب.
to find value, whether it be the
غالب
Hunter's
كويس.
Fury,
اللهم
could have
لك
been the Armageddon, could have been the Convergent Pass. I mean, the Convergent Pass on the other side of the map, but any of that,
لازم
any of those
قبل أروح
ults
الصلاة أتأكد
are going to
إنه في مود.
devastate you there in art.
خلينا نشوف وين.
Now once again, another poor buy. It's a glass cannon for Divide. Some rare contention of the same main space. PRX have been just conceding this over to NRG for the last several rounds. Now we'll look to try to shove them back and make them think that they're once again committing towards this A side of the map.
It is kind of shocking. I mean, when you have a Phoenix, that long A should be very much under your control. Spotted.
I think they've genuinely just been concerned that the tools are available for NRG on the other side. They actually have the punish.
Yeah.
When they were running this previously and they were dominating, constantly being able to grab up every single orb, that was without a Teo in the meta. Mata now pushed forward, eating a bit of this damage here from the Nano Swarm. And well, he gets tagged up, so he ends up eating a hell of a lot more. Kiko, his second friendly fire kill with a Nano in this map. Let's see if that ends up being costly.
Trying to just bait PRX so they don't fall for it quite enough.
I mean, it's a smart play. PRX just kind of gets a sense of it and they spam out some shots. Not really either of them's fault. Recon gonna be sent. Jing finding 1. Spot out onto a couple. Kiko, however, is still able to find a kill before getting traded out. It seems like PRX still yet some fight in them. As Brock will fall. A dangerous round at the start, and
ما
PRX managed to
خلصوا.
persevere.
PRX ما خلصوا.
Try to bolster the weaponry. So they once again reach 10 rounds on Pearl versus
يلا خلينا نخلص
NRG.
الماب نروح
Can
نصلي.
they go further? Because there are still these 3 ults in the hands of NRG.
كيكو قتل.
For sure, and NRG
كيكو
actually going to
قتل.
call their time out.
ماذا؟
Got up to
بالمولي.
10, and Bonkar says, okay, I've got something for you guys now. Just pretty good. Just slow aggression, using that Cosmic Divide nicely. NRG goes for something cheeky. You can just laugh it off. Coaches can't, but the players can. Go ahead and rip it.
Let her
rip it, Envy. We don't have any info there. Who cares?
Steel Guard in hand here for Divide. Does that have them lean in towards doing a fast exec? It's starting to look like yes, but still trying to get a real solid read on what PRX is going to look to do at the start of this one.
You have to kind of wait out the salvos almost no matter what.
هذا المعروف له
Follow
عقب.
behind that.
Jing will be one away. So he certainly does want to get
إن شاء الله.
this work for himself.
And now they finally kind of try something a little
بس
bit
جت
different.
جلوريا.
Something a little
من
bit
ننتظرك من اليوم.
It was a little
واحد
bit of a
قبل لا
delay
أروح.
from Ethan. Kiko spotted out on the back and dug out.
As the orb handed over.
أهلين وسهلين منورة.
Fury online. Link lurk. Forsaken still back over in mid.
Gonna have that wall again at window by spawn.
Oh, there's the Hunter
Okay.
Sherry. It's gonna be let loose, looking for a straight tag. One more pulse. Comes up short. Buys some space, but nothing more to be found there. Kiko now. Slotted forward at
Plant,
secret alongside
retake.
Ethan. The players making their way over. Forsaken slowly creeping
معهم
down
ديفاي
towards
ألت.
waterfall. Some warning
ديفاي
shots
متى
from Brock.
بنقلت؟
The angle
ديفاي
for
متى
now
بنقلت؟
being watched. Forsaken about to swing out to his demise. No! Managed to find Mono!
Oh.
It was Astral Form from Scuba! Setting up the ultimate. Forsaken comes up with two. That's massive!
ما عليك بغير خلاص بنتهم أنا صح؟
Okay, Jing, he's reclearing that.
And look at the health. Brock
Oh.
down so very low. Just 70 between the two
Oh,
remaining players.
no, no,
Kiko
no.
this time. Not even the full turn away from the curveball. As Brock will try to back away, but Divine will deny.
جلوريا طولت. ما عليه ما عليه ما عليه.
Going further than they could the first outing versus NRG. They get up to 11. Now looking to take this into overtime.
This is going to be interesting. Gonna have that run it back. I thought I was right there with you. I thought Forsaken had screwed the timing somehow, some way, and then I love
Khaled.
that extra layer that PRX adds to this. Something they haven't shown is a
نخرب
second
شات
layer to the
باحترام
lurks.
عادي.
Jing goes
ليه؟
for it.
إيه بكيفك. أهم شيء الاحترام موجود.
Really heady stuff there from PRX. Finally able to make a good adjustment. Brock's gonna have an Odin.
تقصد زي وادو اتش؟ اوكي هذا باحترام تمام.
Virgin pass at the ready. Something actually TP.
يا عم انا مصوت NRG.
Yeah, I just
ما لي
wanted to
دخل.
send if that stealth
إن شاء الله
shot sees
ينهزم.
anything, but it does not.
ان شاء الله كم باك يا رب
Be
بسرعه.
able to retain the ultimate for now.
عادي عادي يا عيال انا اشوف ان
Kiko
السبام
now
وقت
has a
الحماس وقت
lockdown to
السوالف
boot.
وقت البطوله عادي زي هذا جي2 والنيفر عادي يسببها مرتين ثلاث وقت الحماس ووقت المتابعه بالعكس كذا يبين ان الشات فيه تفاعل يعني لكن يجي سبب يقول الو 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 ولا يرد نفس الكلام كانه يبغى يزعج اي هذا سبام مزعج اما اذا في فعاليه وحماس في الشات بالعكس يحمسني انا اشوف الشات يتحرك انا انبسط.
Dissuaded once again. Has to back away. Envy tagged up the 63, tapping, trying to see if he can get some more util out. Positions. It's just in front of Halls.
اوتي
Doctor at the
قلت
tower.
الكل
Some damage on the Brock, but nothing more to be found there. The lockdown now in play.
ويثن بيقلت.
Needing to try to push his way forward on this flank. And Mana taken down before the saturate can connect.
شال مادا.
A critical kill to be found
كنسل
for
مشروع
PRX. Still
الويلت.
though, the Armageddon online now going to be invested. Shoving them all the way back in Scuba. Scaled forward, catches Forsaken off guard. Divine now joining in. Brock burning down, taken out. Jing has him with a volley.
باقي في
Thorns now as well.
اوتي شكله.
Continue to delay on this defuse. Envy
Wow.
finding one, Envy finding two. As PRX find themselves in OT.
اوتي يا رجال.
Somehow, some way, PRX with everything stacked against them, ultimates galore for NRG, and they still get the job done. Winning some big battles. Divide goes up to 20 on the map. This one's huge, right ahead of the saturate. What balls to go for that reswing there. Absolutely ridiculous. And then they all just group up and it's a firing line. Unbelievable, unbelievable.
Had an OT to round out the first series. Now we're just gonna go ahead and start this one. An OT on Pearl. No glass cannons in sight. Something just with that Vandal in hand. It's Jing sending out that volley once again. The concuss there, and Mana gonna take some damage. Not too much. Fortunate that he has that vulnerability while he is snapping back with the refract. Otherwise, he would have been a hell of a lot worse off.
Divide puts the wall here.
قاعد حاط ميوت اقول اني انا بروح بعد 5 دقائق بيبدا عندي. اوه اذا راحت اوتي اذا راحت او تي بروح انا من الصلاه 1:30 باقي 10 دقائق. على العموم جلوريا لا تنسين اهم شيء وزنيه الاعلانات بعد الجيم وبالهاف تايم وقبل الجيم. والشات عندكم يا مود. الله يسعد الوقت.
Across towards B, which Forsaken is absolutely considering and trying to get ahead of. Looks like they're just going to pump the brakes now. Kiko still in such a committed position.
ايوه
Trying to
لابد
play in with numbers, so they will just go ahead and slowly start scaling their way back in from that art side.
30 seconds left.
Just feels like they were testing the patience of PRX. Here they go.
Plant and play. Jing taking down Scuba with another NV pushing forward. He's able to find Ethan. Finds himself a second before getting traded, and Kiko there to bail out Brock. Forsaken now. A 1v3 to try to find this opening round.
1v3.
Playing in behind the turret, swings in, reads it gorgeously, finds that headshot, doesn't eat any damage. But can he manage to separate them? Forsaken makes a go of it, but Mana
stands
just a bit taller as NRG back up to map point.
It's just NRG just pushing A the whole way, something they didn't do a lot of, maybe at all, on their attacker side. And it catches PRX a little bit off guard. You know, Divide just gets completely screwed by utility, has to decide between a rock and a hard place, goes for the forward push-up, still gets caught anyway. They're playing patient, but as soon as they start to go for that retake, that curveball, that first one coming out of Flowers doesn't hit anything. And then NRG just starts knocking players down. It makes a go of it. So does dueling glass cannon ops.
المهار على جلوريا.
Grab it here for PRX. Oh, okay.
بندوا يا عيال. طيب بروح اصلي يا عيال خلاص والله تاخر الوقت. تمام. بالله الشات الامور عندكم مستبه. نصيحة مني استغلوا الايام العاشر ذي تمام بعيد عن مسح الطقطقة والله. ليلة قدر تصدف اليوم بكرة أحد الأيام ذي تمام بعيد عن مسح الطقطقة. عسى الله يتقبل منا ومنكم ويغفر لنا ويغفر لكم يجمعنا بجنات يا رب. يلا أنا بروح الشات عندك جلوريا مودات. اتوقع انه ما يحتاج تسوي ريد وتخلي البث لما اجي. اتوقع اني بجي قبل ينتهي الجيم.
Another one going to be loud for the ping reveal on the two, and Brock able to find NV off the back of that one. Gorgeously set up as Brock finds himself a second. Jing dead. Brock finds 3. And now it's just Forsaken and Divide. A 2v4 with Kiko still tucked away here on the site. Spraying and praying. Shot goes wide from Mana. Doesn't find the pick that they would really love to have. What are you meant to do here if you are PRX? They're going to turn tail, cut the noise, start trying to work their way over to that B site. But NRG have the upper hand. They're looking to bring this map to a finish.
30 seconds left.
Just been too quiet, so you can rotate a player over. What is Scuba going to do? Is he going to wait it out, or is he going to go try to do some damage?
Set up the pop of that one, the tap on the plant, trying to see if they get any info out. Divide noise made. Scuba knows that this player's below him, can relay that over. And I think PRX are going to get caught off guard, not realizing just how early NRG was in position. And there it is, the finishing shots that refuse to come through. NRG picking up the win on their map pick, 14-12.
Right back where we left off between these two teams, just absolutely neck and neck the whole way. PRX making it close, but it's still NRG taking Pearl again.
Well, now we have Bind coming up next to see if NRG can close it out 2-0 or if PRX pushes the distance. That he has not played in a damn long while.
So basically, we're running it back to 2024 here as PRX. This is the comp they were running, pretty similar to it in most regards. So I don't know. I mean, they just decided to turn the clock back today and go for whatever they want to do. It's PRX, who knows? Going for that 1-3-1 split here on the pistol round. Of course, Forsaken, at the very least, the Cove no longer a throwable, so you don't have to worry about any incidents over on that B site lineup.
Could be still a misplaced
You know,
smoke.
I'm not counting them out yet.
No, nor am I, but this is a little bit of a head scratcher. Let's see whose changes, whose brilliance will outshine the other here on this map. NRG still an opportunity very much to make this a 2-0 affair. After a very lengthy opening series of the day, Jing gonna be taking that first contact, but still will be able to take that first kill. Mana gonna be shut down, but Jing down to 2 HP. There's something. It's a piece of the action. Ethan going to fall, but Scuba Brock now fighting back. Something finds himself another.
See that shot
on the ground. The HP's widely just not going to be there for these 2 remaining players on NRG. Kiko with 7 health. Diving through the teleporter. No further util to speak of here for PRX. Kiko as well. That well has run dry. Needs these to be clean. Headshot, taps. Bates back away. Gets the reload. Envy taking point, and Envy taking his head. PRX will find the pistol to start off bind.
Just a crazy round here. The fact that Jing wins his battle to Showers is absolutely mad. He takes some damage and then finds the headshot through the wall. And I am 90% sure something got a kill, and as he was running back into U-Haul, taps another head. Watch this. Bang. I think he hits one on the way out there.
That's the brimstone.
Yep. Good God.
Very much on. I mean, the desk was highlighting it. He will hop on this character. He will bring out the operator with the gecko. Also worth noting for Envy, only the second ever showing in a tracked game that he's had on Brimstone. See how well practiced this is as time goes on.
Yeah, typically it's been Forsaken. Judge gonna be there for something.
Just looking to try to shrug off some of that damage from the paint shell. Finds plenty on the Brock, and Forsaken's gonna find Scoop at the same time. They're trying to get that alert going onto the A site and maybe call for the rotation, but both players now eliminated. The 3 remainders for NRG gonna be scratching their heads, wondering where they can go to try to get the spike planted.
Well, they're gonna take a pause and try to go for B instead. Showing some presence on A has pulled the extra player at the very least. But still, very healthy. Jing and Envy over here.
Tuck back from Envy. Spot on the first, eats the damage, eats the kill. Brock able to strike him down. Brimstone still there with just a sliver, but Kiko is able to find Forsaken. Satchel's across, wants to grab the weapon. The Mosh into backside. Brock not quite caught by that, sets up the smoke, but Jing will be able to pre-fire the angle. Finds the kill, paint shell at his feet, and Kiko will go down. Jing finding 3, and now it's gonna be 1 charge away from that showstopper as we go into PRX's bonus.
Yeah, this is pretty decent here for PRX. Got a little bit scrappy there for a moment, a few kind of whiffy shots. Some of those close range SMGs, but at the end of the day, able to get through it, keep 3 guns, get close to that showstopper. Jing just running him down there. Paint shells bounces, Kiko not able to get out of the way. Nice little throw there.
And there's going to be a timeout, certainly unorthodox, but let's see if it ends up working for them as we go into the bonus. See the weaponry here for PRX. NRG already should be favored in that regard. Bonkard does perhaps just want this to be as clean as possible, stop that potential snowball from coming through.
Looks like they really want to deny that B orb. Already 4 players lined up at Fountain. Jing trying to see if maybe he can get in there. Let's take a look. Knows the early smoke, actually the cove.
And he will end up falling.
Huge.
Big overcommit. I'm trying to grab that. Envy just going to be scooping up the weapon, backing away. Now joined with 2 other players here on the site. Fine, Forsaken. Trying to see if they can slow things down. Forsaken just going to be scooping up a Sheriff. Part of that just had a classic in hand.
But by the way, it's nice to see Devi back on Sky, one of his agents that he was so impactful with on setting up the duelists of PRX in days yonder. Now, PRX making their rotations as well. Envy just going to hold the line at B just in case.
Pass set up on this wall. NRG going to know that this Harbor has counter-rotated back over. Go up and over the plant coming through here on the corner. Mata, shot ringing out, now the spot there onto something. trying to utilize this judge, but I don't see them going pushing at him. It's going to be sending the mollies through. As Ethan tries to swing around back truck. Brock will end up falling. Something going to be getting one for his troubles. Envy now starting to arrive. Needing to win out a fight. Back over it short. Something is able to find another kill. He held at bay, his position known. NRG just not going to be giving him the window to find some more damage. Kiko could maybe go on the hunt, get that showstopper online, but looks like they will just leave it to Mata. See if he can find this final shot. Envy going to be coming up empty-handed.
Gonna hit the back.
Oh. Ends up falling. Scuba with another charge towards that pit. NRG do manage to go ahead and get that bonus denial. Just the two players lost.
Yeah, it's all just overstacking for this shield on the Cove so they could deal with the orb. Still gets it, doesn't matter. Don't get anything else out of it, yeah. Just maybe a frustration there that you got a little bit counter-read as PRX. So for what it's worth, the timeout does work. Can say that, but is that going to be something that maybe later on in this map they're kind of regretting a little bit? Showstopper to consider. Over in showers is Jing, but peeling back a little bit. Mata wants to try to clear that space. Meanwhile, PRX will control along B. They haven't really seen anything, though. None of the Hawks let out yet for Devi, who's only on a Spectre right now.
Trailblazer will go through. Checking the showers, but not going to get the spot on Mata. He barely caught a glimpse of Ethan as that ping does come in.
Portal closed.
Mata still looking forward. Jing just jump peeking from back truck, trying to see if there's any scale forward. Same time, that tide goes up. It's looking to make NRG think twice about working their way forward into this site.
Love to know where that raise. Love to know where that raise is.
Yeah, double push out of Hookah. Do they scale off the back of this is going to be my question. Forsaken going to get grabbed up, tucks back away, Kiko up and over the truck. Saw where the paint shell comes from, but still is able to plant his feet, and Forsaken none the wiser. Ends up getting taken down as Rocket's going to be exchanged, but it's Jing coming out on top in that regard, but Ethan is there for the trade back. Just something in Devi now, barely arriving onto this B site. A site, I should say. As they're going to have their work cut out for them. Just a Spectre for Devi. Could try to play this one out, but something. I have to imagine that going for the save certainly does appeal.
Want to try to get the gun over to Devi if they can, but not going to be given.
Repositioning, but yeah, they will just have to back away. Devi finds the upgrade, so just the Phantom to be carried over. The two players to tuck back into spawn. NRG will tie it up at 2-2.
Yeah, just a slow reaction here, it feels like, from PRX. I thought it'd be blast pack up and over as soon as this execute starts coming through. As soon as you hear those blast packs from Kiko ring out, and you try to kind of thwart this attack before it even happens, but he just gets all the way in the back of U-Haul for free because they're backed out all the way in towards the link. So I don't know, are we going to see an early timeout from Alex now?
I think we might just. Yes, yeah. Have it confirmed on our screens. It's going to be another timeout call. These coaches trying to play chess with one another, but man, what a shot to take Jing out of the air. That was nasty from Ethan.
Yeah, frustration. I think just maybe the protocols there falling apart for PRX in a very tricky position with theirs. They're gonna have a judge, they're gonna have a bulldog for Envy.
Health economy also starting to get a little bit wobbly by comparison. Forsaken, 2 charges away from having the Reckoning online, but that Nightfall very close for Ethan. Brock 1 away from the orbital strike. Once again, I'm gonna try to just push out. No, it's not a contest for the orb. It's just Jing being sent forward. It's looking for the catch here on the Scuba, takes him low. Lobs out the paint shell, but he's able to back away, surviving with just 30 HP.
Okay, got some early damage done, but again, you're leaving showers all to Mata. That's a part of the map that PRX just isn't interested in contesting at all so far. I mean, Forsaken is going to use his high tide to cut off some of that space. This time wants to re-clear.
Trailblazer with a chase out, the blast back forward, and Kiko looking for the kill, but Devi able to hold his own. Pop flash forward, a glimpse there, and actually catches Scuba there behind Brock, who's still far forward, but Devi maintains his composure and holds down the angle. Envy now collecting the weapon, it's just Mata. The operator in hand will be able to find the one, jumps back over towards Market. This would be one hell of a clutch. Something repositioning there within Showers. Mata making the noise. Does he double back or does he just go for the save?
30 seconds left.
To anticipate that the latter is probably the most likely. They do have the money, but don't as well want to be funneling over any extra ult charge to these PRX players. No, 14 seconds remaining. Mata will just stay tucked away. And PRX, the timeout call, working a treat, gets him a very clean round win.
Yeah, able to establish some presence there. And then the follow-up from Devi is just brilliant. I mean, again, you can see, he used to be such a highly regarded Sky player, and that's one of the reasons right there. His flashes are so good on this agent. Probably get to see some pretty good ones as well on the attack side when we get to it, and that's going to give him the Seekers. Envy's going to get his ult. Rock toying with an Odin. Doesn't want to go for it. Has the orbital strike behind it. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, and he's so fast to react to Brock there. Envy does a great job holding the line at Hookah too. So PRX able to establish some control. They're going to show a completely different look on this round.
Looks like they're just going to continue to try to get these crunches going. This one a little bit more slower pace though. Pop flash out. Check over towards the Showers side. So we'll be able to get the spot onto Ethan. Pushes his way right back into Showers. PRX drift back in to relative safety of the A site.
Yeah, kind of like how PRX wants to use this cove early to establish some presence.
Ethan took the orb though, so Nightfall's online. Flash in, turns from that. They would love to try to take him out of the equation. It's just far too risky for them to pursue that deep, and now they're maybe considering even a rotation, but the ults do start flying. Paint Shell over towards short to try to delay the approach. The orbital strike obviously not going to be catching anybody here in Envy. Still alone on that B side of the map. Does have his ult in the back pocket. Ethan going to be found. Forsaken just sprays through the wall, finds the kill. Kiko going to be good for one as Devi does get taken down. Just the clone through the teleporter for now. Something. Oh, considering the check. And Scuba might just find himself a massive backstab timing.
He has to control this space.
Watching for the moment. Shot now ringing out.
30
Jane
seconds left.
taking some additional space here at Lamps. Scuba on the approach. Something needs to win out this fight. They spot one another. Mata at the same time is able to find two. Jing and Forsaken both taken down. Something not pushed out of the corner, but he is absolutely pinned in. Drifts back across the bite. The wingman considered for a moment if the plant comes through. But is he going to be sent out? Mata with the spot, makes his exit. Now it is just Envy. And a 1v4. He is going to have to retreat. No hope in this round. NRG are going to keep it neck and neck.
It's just a great pause that NRG calls here. Even though they lose a little bit of contain on the site, they're able to re-clear that space. Scuba again doing so much heavy lifting. Mata, of course, amazing in that round. Went into A Lamps and absolutely took control. But they were pinched in there for a little bit, but because they pause, PRX isn't really sure what to make of it. They're trying to hold the line. They're trying to be patient, and then they try to get aggro. Mata just kind of baits them with an op shot through that door. Out of Lamps. Oh, what a shot from Forsaken. I don't know, Devi just goes swinging there. Yeah, Forsaken again trying to use that Storm Surge to punish, and
It's pushing ahead of it though.
yeah.
Stun.
Look, boys, every
Shorts
time
are not
you slow
really
it down,
registering.
there's no chance, guys. Let's go.
Heard it there from him. Slow down the pace. Don't allow for PRX to dictate the way that this map is going. You will find yourself with the upper hand. So far, 3-3. They're managing it pretty damn well. As something's just still swinging out. He's fully blinded up. Mata will get tagged, but the kill cannot be found. That is a critical punish. So Once again, slows down his ability to try to generate these ultimates as well. Not yet seen that first thrash.
Now you're gonna have to really hold the line here. You're giving up all along B.
They're gonna try to go on a double push. And Indy will be able to come out with the kill. Flash connecting, knows there's a couple players contained there at market, but it's gonna be Ethan and Brock fighting back. Fighting for their lives. Forsaken now tucked away just underneath this hookah exit. Mata will jump down. He's gonna try to play this patiently. Finds it, transfer, no! Ethan turns back! Whoa! He'd already suffered some damage and he still manages to best him. What a reaction from Ethan. Jing now hearing fake out on the TP, Mata on the peak and has the headshot. NRG up 4-3. PRX left reeling.
I mean, again, NRG can just play safe, play cautious, and they have follow-up plans behind stuff. I don't know whose flash actually ends up catching something there, but okay, it was the
I believe, yeah.
I was worried it was Device for a second, because I saw the setup to try to get him, but I held my breath. I don't know, what in the world is that, Ethan? Absolutely ridiculous, yeah. At least Jason can laugh it off a bit, but oh my God, you're getting...
I mean, it's a pain smile.
All
and
the flashes with the mollies. You know, you've got so much in the kit here to make life really miserable on those executes. If you can just hold the line a little bit at the extremities, if you can hold the line at Long B and Showers, I think you can keep NRG uncomfortable. It's not an easy task, obviously. Mata's been really good this map.
It really has been, and Kiko just continuing. Having glow up after glow up, map over map. Is Forsaken won't forward push into the smoke. We'll be able to find Kiko, but it's at the cost of his life as well as something's. Big trade up. You take pretty much every single time if you're NRG. PRX now rotating over, trying to get into position to pull off a miracle retake here in thrifty fashion. Paint shell over to the corner, unoccupied. Just fast reposition back over towards short, getting tucked away. PRX running out of util.
Just give him space.
Oh, well. Didn't quite make it on top of the box, and Ethan will be able to shut him down, finds the follow-up, Divine out dead. And there's the closer, just a one casualty, NRG. And not allowing for Thrifty to bloom. They find themselves now with a 2-round lead.
All right, now you finally got a bunch of ults here for PRX. Some things that certainly were being talked about during that timeout. Mata still has that dimensional drift to play with. Just again, going for a little bit of aggression, and then you got to rotate your strong side over. And I love the way NRG thinks about it. Just give them the space, let them have it, because they're going to have to retake it eventually when they go try to get in towards that spike. You've got the better long-range guns, and there's probably a shotgun or something floating around in the mix. Kiko really close to another showstopper. Scuba one away from a pit. Just get really dicey really fast. Both teams getting in their ult cycles. Crucial rounds here, especially for PRX being down 5-3.
So Masha trying to delay. The double rescale forward into hookah. Pop flash out. Gonna be spotted there until they see Brock, and Devi eats so much damage. Tag down to 41. Amash now gone.
But have you shown enough presence now that you're gonna push NRG over to the other side of the map? It looks like it. Sent them into the stack that you want them to be at. A couple big ults here.
Prowler spotting Jing up over top of the truck. Stray shots, not finding much of a connection as it will be the dimensional drift out from Mata. Scouting forward, the reckoning gonna be sent. Forsaken trying to slow up the rest of the team. Deny them from being able to play off this information that Mata is gathering. Rotates around towards the defender side, and now PRX have to have their heads on a swivel. They are two-man hunting, trying to find this Yoru, but he still has the operator in hand as Forsaken gets the bad news. Just a little bit amount of damage. Orbital strike called in, trying to delay, deny the plant from going over. The peak coming in. Jing again, able to avoid getting caught by that, but then Brock is there on the flank, shuts him down. Invy's gone.
10 seconds left.
And once again, PRX cannot find a damn thing. NRG are reading them like a book.
It's just really early on Forsaken's ult. They're able to stall that out. NRG, again, just finding the tempo, finding their timings, and PRX cannot adjust.
You commit 2 there. The orbital strike as well as that reckoning, and now look at the ult economy here for NRG. Showstopper online, 1 from the Nightfall, 1 from that orbital, the pit available for a post plan. Things are not going to get easier for PRX whatsoever. So you're gonna have 3 players at NRG cash capped. Pop flash out, Divide looking to try to take another down with him. Get closer to those Seekers, but Scuba will be able to find him. NRG now 3 rounds in the lead, looking for even more.
Yeah, I mean, this is starting to get really concerning for PRX. You get NRG to do what you want them to. They go into your stack of ultimates, and you still can't pull the round through, and it's Mata again, just being an absolute nightmare, an absolute nuisance. Just so sturdy with that op right now. PRX looks rattled.
Need to find some kind of breather, some reprieve, but NRG are not looking to give them anything in exchange. Looking to give them anything for free. Forsaken, the lone hero Vandal. Divide, staying tucked back here for now. If he goes for that jump peek, you have to suspect that Mata is going to be good for the shot, but Forsaken on the walkabout is able to find Ethan.
Should be a gun scoop up for Jing.
Can push forward, try to recover that one. Still has to take the time, make sure that the coast is clear. He will be able to recover the Phantom in the end. At the same time, NRG, 4-player push, ready to exec here into this B site. Pico looking for a player, spot on the one. The showstopper going to be lobbed in Divide, able to find Brock before getting taken down by the Raze ult. Zinbi. Trying to scale forward, slot in around the side. The spot out onto the Yoru, swings in, finds it, and Forsaken delivers. The 3K with the hero rifle to pull off the MasterCard Thrifty. PRX will break this 4-round win streak from NRG.
Crucial, and it's the way they do it. They just spread the map. They're just slowly pushing the extremities. They're finding that open space, and they're able to catch Trent, or excuse me, Trent? Ethan. Ethan, it's another English name, you know,
Sure.
completely off guard. And therefore, they scoop up a gun. They're able to take complete map control off the back of that. Hold their lines really nicely. Very well thought out there. A great change up from PRX when things just were looking dire.
Scuba again, avoiding this setup. Jing now kind of pinned in and kind of needs to back away, but he actually sticks around. He's going to be able to find a kill. Follow-up, however, not to be found, so it ends up being a 1-for-1. The Raze is down on the floor. Do manage to get something planted on this deep angle, but all of NRG, once again, rotating away, working their way towards this A side of the map. Double stack into showers. Be about to take that first contact. Spot out onto one. The swing now coming in. It's just a 3-player face, and they both get picked apart. The pain shall continue, it would seem. PRX struggling to find any consecutive round wins outside of the pistol and the anti-eco. The money's still in the dump. Something still with that operator. Divine needs to hold on to this. 2-player save is NRG. All the time in the world to chat about, I don't know, what they want to eat tonight. They're looking to close this out in 2-0 fashion.
For sure. And again, you're able to establish some map control here as PRX. You've got long B, but you're not shifting players over, and you're just trying to double stack Shower, trying to catch them off guard with the Storm Surge, but I don't know if the near side just doesn't land quick enough, and PRX swings a little too early on it. Bye.
Needing to hold on to it, and it will be knife out. So want a piece there, but something doesn't retain the operator. Brock wrangles that out of his hands. Cash should be there for another purchase, and it is. It's not with that full armor. PRX, a chance to try to make this a 7-5 half. NRG, however, given the form, given the shooting that we're seeing, the decision-making from this team, they should be well set up to make this 8-4. Live for stats.
Well, couple ultimates on either side. Jing one away from a showstopper as well. Seekers, Thrash. They can do. Just trying to pop those Cove shields so soon, knowing that PRX wants to play behind them. Really proactive from NRG.
Something. Managing to find a kill there. Base of short. Still another tip of the spear here in the hands of Kiko. Can still be that entry power spike. Gets brought around towards the B side. Something as well. Repositioning. Staring in towards Hookah. Has to back away. Seeker's now going to be let loose. Confirms the presence. One forward here inside of guard. The push out of the smoke though, and Scuba able to outdo Divide. Push to the corner. Envy taken low, taken down. Scuba with a swap to the shorty. Comes away with the kill. Oh! And these ultimates aren't finding a damn thing. No detain off the Thrash. No damage off the showstopper. Jing is immediately shut down as Forsaken once again has to try to deliver. But he cannot. Brock holds his own, cleans up 2, and NRG make it up to 8.
They've just got the read. They know exactly what PRX wants to do almost every round, and they just wait them out. The patience is a virtue.
Both timeouts from PRX in that opening half. This attacker's side, it has to be something different. They have to find their footing, otherwise NRG are going to be making very quick work of PRX. They made these pivots, why they went back to this comp, and that it does have legs, that it can find impact. They can turn things around from here.
And it's gonna be tough, no matter how you cut it. It's a critical pistol round for PRX. You feel like in this match to send it to split. You know, that Viper to deal with. It's been really hot stuff from Mata. Ethan on his own. The Mosh there, though, a little late.
He's able to back away. Trailblazer maybe catching a glimpse of him, but Pain Shell's now going to be lobbed forward in towards Garden. Something looks to try to recover that Mosh. Shot's going to be flying, and Forsaken going to be taking on the first one in. Now Jing gone as well as Ethan finds him through the smoke. They are picked up, and look at the health bars of NRG. Barely any dents.
They just try to get ahead of the util there. Everything thrown at that choke, and Forsaken gets through, but he's just running to try to get to some kind of safety. Scuba slipping the net.
Checking around the back towards Cave, and now maybe finding a timing on the Envy as well, who just does not seem to be reading this position. He has not. Scuba continuing to excel. It's a shot across onto something, putting him down to 40 HP. It's 71 between these two remaining players. Heal will be there from Devi. Teleporter now being taken.
That's
Meanwhile, look at a triple trap outside of the other TP.
Yeah, and it's slowed PRX down. They have to consider this.
Wash over to the side of Showers. Tell Ethan pretty much everything that he needs to know. He could go for another recovery on that, but looks like he will just leave it on the floor for now. Fanning out. Devi works his way into Lamps. Players to check around backside. Nothing revealed quite just yet. Have to start realizing that it's going to be full frontal approach here from NRG as the defuse already getting started. They're not really in position. Something able to find the one, but he cannot find anything more. Brock will get the shutdown, and NRG will get up 9-4.
It just feels like PRX might have had a misread on where this map was for both teams. You know, again, everybody's making changes, but NRG leaning finally into a double duelist comp, and it's working a treat. They've got so many layers. They're making great decisions in the macro. Oh, and they're hitting beautiful shots too. PRX just gonna, a Bucky and a full armor for Jing is what you're going for.
And if this doesn't find anything, it will be quite the wasted investment. Go. Outlaw situated. Tuck back, avoids, tagging the Dizzy. Sends out a shot, clearing that Trailblazer. Now the Paint Shells as well, just to try to slow down the potential scale forward. PRX for the moment, halted in their tracks as Kiko repositions here at Heaven. Back around towards that market side. Clone arriving in behind. They have to be suspicious that there's somebody else maybe ready to just go diving forward through that teleporter. Jump to the corner, the flash out, no one getting caught. Some stray spam, but Ethan on the peak is able to find Forsaken over on that short side. They try to overwhelm him, pushing forward in through lamps. Jing is able to find one. Mana now going to be taken down by the Classic. Quick clear of that Dizzy. 4v3. Not really any weaponry recovered off the back of this. Still the 3 Classics in that Bucky in hand. There's the Outlaw, the Guardian, the Spectre. Some damage going to be found, but Jing takes out Brock. The push forward coming through. Kiko going to be good for 2. Jing finding himself a 3rd. 3 HP! As he's just there around the corner, layering in that other paint shell. The push coming in! And Jing pulls off the MasterCard Thrifty. Just trading it right back against NRG.
I cannot believe this works. I just cannot believe it.
As low as he is, he shouldn't be getting away with that.
I don't understand the game sometimes when PRX is playing. It's like just throw everything you know about how stuff is supposed to work. Unbelievable.
Nice. No.
How does it go? How does it do that?
3 health from the moment that he's getting that 3rd kill as well. So he kills 2 people.
While 3 HP. Of course.
Insane. Well, PRX maybe with a 2nd lease on life after dropping that pistol. Still have the work cut out for them though. That double digit from NRG. Just full Classics in hand here for the squad. Bot chasing forward, clearing out guard, and Jing wanting to try to get the showstopper online will be 1 charge away. Meanwhile, Mana, what an angle from him.
Yeah, he's pretty quick behind this.
All the way past caves, and if he catches Forsaken off guard, that will be a Vandal grabbed up for him. Right now, Forsaken doesn't seem to be reading this at all.
Well, he's looking the wrong way, but he's at least kind of watching his back.
But now eyes being focused forward.
Oh.
He's nade. Jing just boosting over the top of the Divide, not wanting to get caught by that damage. Now goes up over the top of the Mosh, able to find Scuba. Jing gets Kiko, Brock is taken down. Ethan will be able to find a kill, but now it is all just on the shoulders of Mana. See if he can find some additional damage to push forward. Divide able to draw off that plant fast enough. Guns him down, PRX now within 3.
Okay. Maybe I'm starting to believe again. Maybe. PRX just explodes onto the site there. Able to avoid that Seize nade combo. Get up high-low setups. Mosh to clear some space in the tube, and then they just start spamming away.
All right.
Sure, why not? What a pull-up on for Divide.
Think about how long it took for something to get that first thrash online. This time, now has it ready.
Well, they're scaling crazy fast in the ult department. I mean, Divide's 2 away. Here you go.
Thrash through showers first. Clearing that space, draws it back. In B, finding the catch there onto Ethan. He's just not anticipating that forward chase alongside. Pop flash in, wanted to try to double face, no! Kiko, Mana just doesn't join in with him. And now they're all at risk, but Mana will barely be able to win out that fight. Showstopper out, sent over. Not gonna be able to find the kill there, but it's gonna be another Mosh kill. As something finds Brock in PRX, marching their way forward onto these sites. Spike to be collected, Divide to get the plant. And Scuba to slowly scale over towards caves to maybe find some exits, but there's just no way to try to make a go of this, not even with how good he's been today.
You would think not. And this is just madness. I mean, Envy doing God's work over there in showers. Set him up with the thrash, and he's expecting that Ethan's gonna go for the reclear with the util, and he's got a perfect angle to punish it. Even doubles down in there. And that's crazy huge, because then they can scale onto site off the back of that. Nothing fancy, but it's just good shooting, winning you rounds.
Here's the exits. Divide likely to just join them there within the teleporter, so Scuba not going to be finding a further punish, not going to be taking another weapon out of the hands of PRX. It'll just be that one Phantom carried over. As PRX break down the economy of NRG, and are just 2 rounds away now from tying it up.
And that's effectively a bonus converted there for PRX, so huge, huge start. I mean, this, all of a sudden, I'm a believer that this might be very much in their hands. Just goes walking right into the mosh. It's just so much smoke there. He has no idea. Pretty thoughtful on the map. I like the way they're scaling with util. I mean, we know this if you remember watching this team in 2024, where you can, you know, throw out the Gecko util, throw out the Sky util, and just kind of keep methodically clearing space on your way into the site. And now you have the Harbor in there as well to get a little creative with the walls again. So you can kind of cut off the site and force your opponents to either have to back away, respect it, try to challenge it, potentially face a follow-up from either of the initiators.
Just looking for a catch. Mana giving over that Phantom. Jumping from Devi. Spot out. Just take a little bit of damage. We'll just send the Trailblazer through. We'll be able to confirm that double presence. Meanwhile, Jing getting ready to swing out from a wider angle. Finds the first, and Mana has to make his exit. Just TP's out. They will be able to retain the weapon. All now set up, trying to keep that interest drummed up on the A site. In the meantime, PRX already pivoting through market, getting ready to go through hookah. Like to see this, like to see PRX trying to sell a little bit of a fake. It is going to be disrespected though. Ethan already pushing through, TP taken by Mata. He's joined in with the clone. Still has his TP out, back to A-Link. Pop flash through, and cannot escape this time. That's the Phantom now lost. Just Kiko with this Bucky. The wingman will be interrupted. He's trying to snipe Jing out of the sky, but will not be able to do so. Brog frantically spamming with the classic, as it will be Ethan, classic of his own, able to take down Forsaken. Peek at the corner, but will be overwhelmed. Something to collect it. Another buy coming up for NRG. Have to suspect that that's what the timeout is about. This ult cycle's getting ready to come up for them. 2 now available. Can they win from there to hit double digits, or will PRX tie it? Because they themselves, that reckoning, as well as the orbital, are nearly online.
This is a great round from PRX. This is so well thought out. The bait and switch there with Devi and Jing. As Devi is using his util, keeping interest on his side of the map. Jing gets the kill, then they throw the high tide for a little bit of a fake. And they're so ready for all the little tricks that NRG tries to pull through. Brock's the only one who really had a chance.
Oh, Jing is just sanding it forward, Ethan. Getting away alive.
Up in play for Mata. That's a big, I think, win condition here for NRG on this defender's side.
Oh, for sure. Kiko now tucked away. There it's short, but Trailblazer ends up getting cleared by Brock fast enough. Just trying to keep them honest. And showers as well, as the Seeker's going to be let loose. Showstopper going to be lobbed in and ends up falling short, but plants his feet, is able to find something. Puts the spike down on the floor for a brief moment, but Devi quickly trains it back. Ethan now having to reposition, and Devi strafes in. Immediately finds the headshot. And NRG once again on the back foot. The op in hand. It's contained outside of showers as the plant comes through. Jing at the same time tucked away here in the corner on that showers exit. The clear coming in though, and Scuba will be able to do it, finds the buy as well. Suddenly it's just Envy and Forsaken to try to hold this line. The Molly already cycled in. Mata dialed in on the angle. Reckoning to be sent, Scuba to collect another kill. Envy trying to reposition. Slots down Mata. Had it red, but pulls off the angle, but Envy cannot find the clutch. 2 players left standing, the op to be recovered. NRG stopping PRX in their tracks. They will hit double digits.
And it's Scuba again, going crazy for NRG. My goodness, he has been instrumental for them getting these wins here today. Able to double down on Devi. What a reaction. Knew Jing might be up in that corner. Jing had so much to be concerned about in that position, and there was just no backup for him, and that double kill opens the round up, opens the op angle up. Phenomenal individual effort.
Now the orbital, the pit, the dimensional drift nearly there for NRG. They have a lot to try to snowball this right through to the end of this map. PRX still looking to try to up the pace here. Peak getting ready to come in from Mata perhaps. Just holding this pixel angle. Do they try to clear him out? Well, they will just go ahead and suss it out. Sends the shot, still gonna be sticking around. Just clears out the Dizzy with the hop shot, now repositions back over to elbow. Orbital strike gonna be called in. PRX quickly backpedal away from this.
Delays their execute off this high tide a little bit though. I think it might be tough for the timing now for PRX. they have to rethink their plan. It's been thwarted.
Trying to consider what they want to do, because on the other side, there's still that pit in play on short. Cut of the noise. Rock now starting to rotate, but don't go ahead. Let us way back in. Still peeking out. Mata able to find the shot. Jing going to be struck down. The dimensional drip now at the ready. The mask goes on. The push forward into the smoke, and Ethan finds Devi. 3v5, 2 players spotted there at Hookah. PRX have been contained. Rotations completed. Full forces of the 5 of NRG making their way here. And Scuba arrives in Hookah. Forsaken a little bit late. Cannot save Envy's life. The plant coming in, the op shot. It's going wide. Forsaken still alive, but now it's the last one. Left to his own devices in a 1v4, and he cannot find that follow-up kill. He will fall, and NRG will get up to 11.
This is just great use of that orbital strike to completely deny PRX the execute they want on the timing they want, to really nullify so much of the utility. They have to use so much. Oh, the reveal there from Ethan. Brilliant on the haunt timing.
It's just so chaotic.
Yeah, but
they're trying to push forward. No one's clearing that haunt.
That's right. And that's been a problem for PRX. We saw it on Pearl, where there was a dart that came through that window on the A site that revealed a bunch and set up Brock for a big 3K. So and this is something that plagues PRX sometimes. These little micro things where they think it's someone else's job and they don't do it, and then the whole thing just crumbles. But it's really that orbital strike timing. I loved that. And you denied all that initiator utility from really finding value. Mata just baits it all out himself. Plus a boombot was in there too. I mean, again, you have so much to clear space as PRX, and there's great layers. Now Jing, deep into U-Haul already.
Just on the other side of that one, Mata around the back, able to intercept. Devi now taken down. Spike remaining on the floor. Jing has to retreat from this entrenched position, has to just give up all that space that he had gained. Solid shot, however, something on the peak. Catches Mata over in the cubby. Draws some attention back, but Forsaken just getting tagged up. Trying to walk his way forward. Yet again, onto this A site.
Oh, and he's calling the reinforcements over. I thought he was trying to bait.
Smoke gonna be cycled down. If he does have the orbital, a walk forward and something. Finding Kiko. Ethan still there, but eventually flushed out. PRX get this into a 3v1. Wingman with the assist on the plant. It is Scuba, who has been so damn scary. Trying to pull off a 1v3 clutch. They have the money. 2 players on PRX already have the ultimate, so no reason to not try to play this one out. Forsaken just tucked away there inside the lamps. Envy on the corner will be able to find the headshot. A triple here for him. The PRX up to 9, not allowing for NRG to take this to match point quite just yet.
Okay, another window is opening here for PRX in their ult cycle. They've got the orbital strike, they've got the thrash. Jing is right there for a showstopper, 1 away. So you've got a real chance here to get right back into it, to get those 2 rounds. And that round's just all firepower. It's just the shooting that really clears it through. Because they ran into NRG stack and they were just blasting their way in. Mata TP through, trying to use the Prowler. That's not where PRX is at all.
They are getting ready to push forward into
What
heavier stack, and Jing is dead. Sniped out of the sky once again. This time by Brock. He's got his eyes set on Devi. Sees him trying to make the exit. And all the PRX scrambling to get the hell out of there.
Well, I guess you just expect them to play back behind the high tide and you could take the space, but they just disrespect it, walk in front of it.
And the only real fortunate thing for PRX in that is that I don't think Jing, he wasn't really able to actually pull out the showstopper. Just died too fast.
Blocking fire.
Well, you still have a couple to play with, maybe. But they need to go and re-clear the other side of the map, figure out what the heck's going on over at B, which is very little.
Trying to sell it, sending that guiding light over towards B long.
They're not buying it.
NRG, yeah, they're more than happy to just keep the numbers the way they are.
Going to be able to get value out of the thrash here to clear some space,
left.
or are you just going to hold on to it?
Smoke blooming, Ethan.
Where
Pulling back around the corner, Thrash not quite going his way. There's the Haunt reveal. The Tane does come through, Kiko gonna be caught. Brock now joining in alongside his IGL. They look for the spam, and that is the interrupt. Spike manually recovered by going for the plant. We'll be able to get this one in play. 4v4 now in the post. Scuba works his way across. Forsaken, tagged down, just 4 HP, tucked away into the corner. They push forward to Brock, able to find that elimination, but he's losing his teammates around him. Ethan and Mata both gonna be gone. 3v2 now.
One more. Here's more.
There's another Thrash coming his way. Backpedals it. There's something maybe having a little bit too much fun there, but it's gonna be Envy again with a 3K. This PRX. Look at this stick around, looking to give us another 3-map banger on Split. They still need one more to tie it up.
Just able to establish site control there from Showers and from Hookah. And that's exactly what you want as attackers. I don't even know what's going on there. I just, as soon as he started going away from the truck, I'm like, you're just dead. You're just going right into the stack of NRG there, but Envy's really heating up to 16 kills now. Has been climbing the charts.
And again, though, it's fortunate from Jing that Brock is so damn good that he was dead before the showstopper could come in. So still does have that. A little silver lining. As Mata gonna try to go on a walkabout again, slotting his way down through that attacker spawn.
Ooh, that high tide just pulls Kiko Book up. Oh my god. This is scary.
Yeah, like rotating around. Wingman trying to lead the charge. Pain Shell over to the cubby. Flash up over the top. Jing catching that one though. That's a team flash. As now here comes the push, and Scuba finds him. Showstopper once again, not going to be seen. Forsaken trying to hold his own here within the smoke. Dials in, finds the second shot. 1 bullet remaining in this magazine. Goes for the reload. As Scuba able to find another one. Something now dead over towards elbow. That's an outlaw recovered. Mata now arriving around the back. And if he can find even one with his classic, that would be huge, but the Seeker is perfectly timed. Managed to suss out that flag. Can't recover a weapon from here. Tag down to 33. The pop flash considered by. Out into the open, finds it, and Scuba will fall. 3K for Forsaken. 11-11, PRX. They managed to tie it up. Not allowing for a Thrifty to be found. As NRG once again get a bye.
Forsaken just so fast inside of that smoke. They came at him, but he was just better. That breaks things open, gives him a 3K. He's gonna have his ult. Jing didn't even rip as he died again before he could, so you know what? It works out in a way.
We'll see. 4 half armors for NRG, their own showstopper online in the hands of Kiko. Flash forward into the showers. Boombot scout the rest of the way. Is the crowd staying hyped up here in Santiago?
I'm not sure if Forsaken heard that Boombot or not. It was pretty shallow from Kiko. Maybe he did, because they're starting to rotate over towards B, but look at this push out.
Double push.
Nobody's watching this.
Hookah and Forsaken. He's got the
spike
spike in hand. This could be him dead. Scuba, however, spotting out first onto something and hits the transfer as Envy will fall. Looking for the stun. Re-swings in. Forsaken got the near side on Amata. He's able to clean him up, but falls as Scuba looking for an ace to take NRG up to match point. PRX got to be kicking themselves right now as Devi has to do absolutely everything. Scuba holding the angle, favored for it, but Devi able to deny. But I don't think there's anything more that he can really do. Ethan out wide here. At Fountain, the swing in, has spotted him.
30 seconds left.
Avoids taking the damage, clears the haunt. Spike to be retrieved. There's that Prowler. It's Ethan almost jiggling out a bit too wide there. Botch on the flash. Devi trying to figure out what he can do, but it's only 15 seconds remaining. Just doesn't have the time for this, surely. I don't think he can make it in for the plant. That should just be the round over. Ethan occupying his attention long enough, and there it is. This round is completely out of PRX's hands. NRG with a vice grip. They get up to 12, and it's one more to go to close out this series.
I mean, Scuba, unbelievable. Just keeps taking space because it's given to him. and again. Big time plays. Just another map where he's dominating. 19 and 13, has a Viper's Pit. Now you've got a Nightfall for Ethan to boot, so still some ults here for PRX, but they got to get to a place where they can use them.
This is likely about to get very chaotic. Flash forward to Showers. Presence, the lack thereof confirmed. Meanwhile, Mana, he's there on the back end of this one. Thang tucked away, opens up with some shots. Crashes back over to safety. 4 players, however, now in position from NRG as the showstopper is going to be let loose on both sides. Considering their options, and Jing does manage to come out on top of Mana, is quickly there for the trade divide, however. Finding Proc at the same time, puts PRX back in the driver's seat for the moment. Push forward to Mana, cleans up Envy. Pop flash out of the smoke, finds another, something dead! Dimensional Drift now in play, gets the spot on the device, sees them all, has them corralled. Tuck back over the Showers, the exit. Forsaken, trying to send out the ultimate, but they are not safe for the plant, and Scuba rubs around the back of Devi. Manages to keep them protected now, a 2v2.
Oh, Devi, he's gonna go for elbow.
Like they're playing Mana, he's going all the way around. Didn't want to make a noise with that teleporter that might make them think that NRG are playing together rather than playing split, but PRX double stacking the angle here at elbow, the smoke. Keeping Ethan obfuscated for now, and he's anticipating this push. If they 3-2-1 go, that might just be him dead. The Haunt gonna be sent out, drags across, finds Forsaken, and now it is down to Devi. The jump peek the spot, the swing in, and Mana finds the 4K, finds the win. 13-11, 2-0 NRG. Advance into the upper final to square off against Nokshin.
They're the world champions for a reason. They don't mind getting down and dirty. That's how they like it. It's close the whole way, but NRG gets their revenge. And they're gonna face Nokshin next.
And PRX, still yet a safety net available for them, but their last one, they fall to the lower bracket. And they will have to play against their former scrim partners in AG, all gamers, who just managed to show up and pull off one of the biggest upsets that we have seen, especially here at this tournament. PRX are going to have to contend with them as they are finding their form, finding their footing, but for NRG, they are still looking to be that first team to earn a Champions Trophy and then collect a Masters immediately after. It has never been done. But who better to make it happen than this NRG squad, than Ethan, the IGL, the only 2-time Champions lifting trophy winner that we have ever seen. They might just have it in them.
Champions curse be damned. Champions curse be damned. These guys are unbelievable, playing their game, playing their style.